Donald won the election, what was your reaction?
Well, I think I never doubted it. I through the whole time. I mean, his buddy Larry Glick, who works for Donald, and I guess I could say Mr. President now.
But it's an honor to be back here where it all started, the campaign with the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Think Hollywood is all about left-leaning stars? Think again. Some of the biggest names, actors, athletes, and even hip-hop legends have shown their support for Trump, shaking up the usual narrative and making waves. Stick around till the end, because the second last person on our list is a shocker for us all. Number 1, John Schneider.
Very encouraged. I'm one of those folks that thinks you can't really arrest a shoplifter until they've left the store. So I think the only difference at this point between conservatives and liberals is that liberals honestly think they got away with it. We all know something was done in many of our counties.
John Schneider is the kind of Hollywood figure you don't see much of these days. Known for his classic role in The Dukes of Hazzard and his thriving country music career, Schneider is one of those stars who isn't afraid to speak his mind, even if it rubs Hollywood the wrong way. And when it comes to Trump, he's made it clear where his loyalty lies.
The president who supports our men and women in blue, sure. Because when this gets turned around, we're going to have a storm the likes of which I don't think we've ever seen, unless we are there to handle it. National Guard, police.
And this isn't some casual endorsement. Schneider has a genuine, long-standing friendship with Trump's inner circle, including Trump's personal attorney, Jay Sekulow. In fact, Schneider even performed his pro-Trump song, Trump Card, with Sekulow himself playing drums. Imagine that an actor from Hollywood unapologetically standing with Trump on stage. Schneider's not about to let the woke Hollywood crowd dictate his beliefs either. He's open about his support for conservative values, proudly advocating for what he believes America stands for. You've got to respect his guts. Number 2, Brett Favre.
And I think he's the perfect one to change it.
Have you congratulated him?
Oh yes, to Larry Glick I did, and Larry said, yeah, he's so thankful for all of his friends and his support that he got that. It's just an awesome thing. I mean, I never had a doubt. I just feel that he's the right man for the job, and I think he's going to get a lot of good stuff done.
Now, who would have thought Brett Favre, NFL legend and Green Bay Packers icon, would be rallying behind Trump? Favre's no stranger to winning. His entire career has been about grit, determination, and a little bit of audacity. Qualities he seems to see in Trump, too. When Favre came out in support of Trump, he didn't hold back, praising Trump's leadership as something the country needs.
There's a chance I can go.
Is there anything you would say to President-elect Trump?
I just hope we can get on the golf course again, because I love playing golf with him. I love it.
How is Donald as a golfer?
He even went as far as suggesting we bench Kamala and stick with a quarterback who knows how to score. Unlike the Hollywood types who fold under pressure, Favre has the backbone to stand up and say what he believes, despite the inevitable backlash. He's the guy who sees Trump not as a politician, but as a real leader, someone who won't back down under pressure. Favre's endorsement adds a winning touch to Trump's team that's hard to ignore. Number 3, John Daly.
The comment that Joe Biden made yesterday, or last night, that said the supporters of Donald Trump, us, or garbage. I can assure you we're not garbage.
If there's one guy in the sports world who's never afraid to call it like he sees it, it's John Daly. Known for his wild personality and unapologetic style, Daly brings that same energy to support for Trump. The golfer has openly praised Trump's straightforward, no-nonsense approach to running the country, comparing Trump's leadership to that of a strong CEO. Someone who's here to make changes, not just play the game. And Daly's got no time for the politically correct nonsense either. He's called Trump the right man for the job, pointing out that the media's portrayal of Trump as a villain couldn't be further from the truth. Daly's endorsement isn't about playing to the woke crowd, it's about standing with a leader he truly believes in. In a world full of carefully curated opinions, Daly's refreshing honesty feels like a breath of fresh air. Number 4, Danica Patrick.
It's meant to be an insult. I am passionate because it feels like voting for Donald Trump is like the vote of reason. It's like the rational, reasonable choice. I feel like most of all, though, what this country could be if he gets into office with all of the amazing, brilliant people that are supporting him, I feel like it could not only make America great again, but make America greater than it's ever been.
Danica Patrick isn't just a racing legend, she's also become a strong conservative voice, which, let's be honest, is a rare find in the sports world. She only recently committed to voting, and it was attending a Turning Point USA event that flipped that switch. It's almost like she had a political awakening and realized that, hey, supporting conservative values in Trump wasn't just for the people on the sidelines. For her, Trump's authenticity really hits home. She sees him as someone who's real, direct, and relatable in a way that's nearly impossible to find in the political world. And in today's polarized climate, that's saying something. Patrick admires Trump's ability to speak to Americans without the typical political jargon, which makes her endorsement all the more genuine. In a sea of liberal celebrity voices, Danica's support for Trump is a refreshing change, especially from someone as fearless as she is. Number 5, Kanye West.
Who I'm supposed to pick as the president? Yes, sir. Trump. I ain't never made a decision only based off my color. That's a form of slavery. Mental slavery.
Wow, big eruption there from the crowd. Kanye West again
Kanye West supporting Trump? Yeah, that's a headline that shocked everyone when it hit first. But when you think about it, Kanye's never been one to follow the crowd. Here's a guy who's been breaking the mold for years, whether it's in music, fashion, or just Kanye being Kanye. His endorsement of Trump wasn't just a passing comment, it was a statement and free thought, something Kanye values deeply. He's praised Trump's work in criminal justice reform, a cause that Kanye feels personally invested in. And he's been vocal about Trump's economic policies too. Kanye even took his support to the next level by rocking a MAGA hat during his famous White House visit. He's not just another celebrity following the mainstream narrative, he's out there promoting political freedom for Black Americans, challenging the idea that they're bound to any one political party. It's bold, it's Kanye, and it's making waves. Number 6, Dennis Quaid.
It said, no, we're not a nation in decline, we're going there, and we followed him. The same with Trump, with President Trump, my favorite president of...
Dennis Quaid supporting Trump might be a surprise for some, but he's been quietly voicing his conservative beliefs for a while now. Quaid, who's known for his roles in classic movies and his music career, has spoken out about his appreciation for Trump's commitment to the Constitution and American values. He's described Trump as authentic and in touch with what truly matters to Americans, which, let's face it, is a quality sorely lacking in most Hollywood elites. Quaid even shared a few rounds of golf with Trump, and by the sound of it, he genuinely respects Trump's character. Someone who's not just playing politics, but genuinely trying to make a difference. For Quaid, Trump embodies that American spirit he's passionate about. In a world of overly cautious Hollywood types afraid to say what they really think, Quaid's support for Trump stands out as honest and real, just like the man himself. Number 7, Russell Brand.
System. In a straight choice between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, if you care about democracy, if you care about freedom, I don't know how you can do anything other than vote for Donald Trump for precisely the reasons that they claim that you can't vote for Donald Trump.
Russell Brand endorsing Trump? Yeah, it was a curveball that surprised a lot of people. Known for his left-leaning views and colorful comedy, Brand is usually the last person you'd expect to appreciate a conservative. But here he is, openly criticizing Biden's policies and expressing a surprising level of respect for Trump's outsider approach to politics. Brand has been vocal about his concerns over media bias and the increasing government overreach under liberal policies, especially when it comes to the powers that the media and tech companies seem to wield unchecked. For him, Trump's refusal to play by Washington's rules is refreshing. Brand's endorsement isn't necessarily a full-fledged allegiance to Trump, but it's clear he sees Trump as a better choice in today's climate of conformity. He's challenging the usual Hollywood groupthink, and let's be honest, that alone takes guts in an industry that demands left-leaning loyalty. Number 8, Rob Schneider.
the Democratic Party trying to run my life, and there's not one aspect of your life that they don't want to interfere with. So I had it with them. So I got out of California, I moved to the slightly...
Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider, best known for his comedic roles in Saturday Night Live and Deuce Bigelow Male Gigolo, has made a big shift in recent years toward conservative values. He's fed up with Hollywood's overwhelming liberal agenda, and he isn't shy about it either. Schneider has publicly supported Trump's pushback against woke culture, which he feels is slowly stifling creativity and free speech. He's even gone as far as packing up and leaving California, citing its absurdity progressive policies that, in his view, have gone off the rails. For Schneider, Trump represents a rare voice for free speech and American pride, something he feels is increasingly rare in today's world. His move to a freer state in support for Trump is his way of taking a stand against the pressures to confirm in Hollywood. It's refreshing to see someone with a platform speak out in defense of the values that many feel are being lost in the shuffle. Number 9, 50 Cent.
President Trump, 50 Cent, is now endorsing President Trump, urging his fans on Instagram to vote for the president's re-election because of Biden's outrageous tax plan. New polling, by the way, by Nate Silvers, 538.com, suggesting that Donald Trump has jumped over 10 points with young African-American voters.
When 50 Cent threw his support behind Trump, it definitely made headlines. The rapper and businessman isn't someone you typically expect to jump into politics, but Biden's tax plan was enough to get him talking. 50 was blunt about it too. He had no interest in paying those sky-high taxes. In his words, Biden's tax proposals were downright crazy, especially for someone with a business mindset like his. However, after his ex-girlfriend Chelsea Handler publicly called him out, he tried to backtrack, saying it was just a joke. Still, 50's vocal criticism of high taxes got people talking and highlighted a sentiment many share but don't express. His initial endorsement of Trump may have been short-lived, but it was loud and clear he wasn't about to quietly agree with policies that hurt his bottom line. Leave it to 50 to say what others are thinking and stir up a media storm in the process. Number 10, Lil Wayne.
Look like paying an extra 33 in tax for Biden. Sleepy Joe. Trump 2020.
Lil Wayne endorsing Trump? Now what a shocker. Known for his influence in the hip-hop world, Wayne's decision to back Trump turned a lot of heads. But for Wayne, it wasn't about causing controversy, it was about supporting Trump's Platinum Plan, which he felt could actually empower black communities. Wayne is all about making moves that benefit his people, and Trump's plan seemed like a step in the right direction to him. He even posted a photo with Trump saying he believed in Trump's dedication to giving black Americans real ownership and economic opportunity. Wayne's endorsement sparked a lot of debate in the hip-hop community, where supporting a conservative isn't exactly the norm. But Wayne doesn't follow trends. He does what he thinks is right. In a world where so many just go along with the crowd, it's refreshing to see someone stand up for what they believe, regardless of the backlash. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.